Hello dear class 10 students. Finally, CBSE has released its sample paper pattern for the academic year 2025 to 2026. Yes, you heard it right, and it is a high time we should know the changes brought by them. So every year CBSE has launched its sample paper by mid of September. This early release of paper has introduced us small changes. All the main subjects like maths, science, social science have a slight change in the paper pattern. We will be discussing about the change in social studies by this video. You just need to stay connected. You just need to subscribe to the channel to get every such information here. So let us talk what is new this year. Basically, there is restructuring of the sections part here. What is that? I'll tell you. Wait. Competency-based questions have been added. Application-based learning has also been added. Before moving ahead with all these subtopics, let me tell you how the changes have been brought. First, we'll visit the site of CBSE and you will know how to download the sample paper for this academic session 2025 to 2026. So, this is our website of CBSE. You just go to Google, type CBSE and you will see this website in front of you. What we need to do here is we need to click this academic website. In this academic website, you will be given this layout. You just need to click the sample question paper, right? And all the academic sessions have been given here. To compare it with last year paper, we can also follow this 24 to 25. But we need to know what is new in the sample paper. So, I'll be clicking 2025, 2026. You will get this layout and you can now just click the subject you want to get in, right? In this session, as we are talking about social studies, you can see this is social studies and SQP. You will just click this SQP and you will get the sample paper pattern for class 10th social studies. Now is the main point what is new this year. So each and everything will be told to you using these instructions given in the sample question paper. You can see that social studies code 087 sample question paper for class 10th session is 2025 to 2026. Maximum marks for the paper is 80. So nothing has been changed. Marks will be 80. The time to solve the paper will be 3 hours. Then what is the change? Let us talk about it. After knowing that we have a new sample paper, you might be little worried, curious how we are going to deal it. Do not worry. We have Diksha Vedantu for class 10th here. With 27 years of experience, now we are here with CBSE students, particularly teaching everything in English here. So, before moving ahead, you just need to subscribe the channel to get each and every detail. You will be getting here one-shot videos, complete explanation to the chapters, map work and many more strategies to deal with your class 10th. So now the instructions are here. There are 38 questions in the question paper which are compulsory to be done here. Okay. So let us talk about what are the changes brought by CBSE. There are 38 questions in the question paper which are compulsorily to be done, all of them. Right? There are two types of choices and here internal choices will be provided to you. For an example, previously what happens that like there are certain questions given to you, like 5 questions are given to you and you need to solve only and only 3 of them, right? This is known as external choices, which is not at all provided to you in your exam pattern, yani ki CBSE board. Now, what is given here is internal choices. Internal choices means that, for an example, there is a question number 37. Right? 2 questions will be provided in that as A or B, right? As A or B, or will be provided to you here so that you can solve any one of them. This is known as internal choice. So let me clear out, no external choices provided to you, only internal choices are provided to you over here. So you might be clear about this. Question paper will have 4 sections. Now, what is this here? This is something new here. Now, question paper will be having 4 sections. If I talk about you in the previous year session, the question paper have multiple sections, okay? And that multiple sections were on the basis of its marks. They were based on marks and not the subject here. For an example, in the last year paper pattern, you will see a section that is section A, right? Here section A deals with MCQs. It deals with what? It deals with MCQs. Section B deals with very short answers, okay? Section C deals with short answers, section D with long answers, and section E with case-based study questions. Case-based questions here, right? The section F was dealing with map work. Now, is this the same pattern here? No. The layout has completely changed by CBSE. And we are going to understand that previously it was on the basis of marks. The section were on the basis of marks. Now they are dividing the sections on the basis of subjects, on the basis of books particularly. Like you have a separate book for history, you have a separate book for geography, you have a separate book for political science and for economics as well. Sections are such that section A will be for history, section B geography, section C political science, and section D economics. You are going to visualize all of them in the sample paper I am showing you right now. So basically these are the changes brought by them. Now let us understand the point here. History always stood for 20 marks in the last paper also. Geography was for 20 marks, pol science and economics too, right? Like I just told you, but it was divided on the basis of marks. Now there is section A, right? There is section A. There is section A for history, there is section B for geography, C for political science and D for economics. Each section will contain all of them, right? Get the point? They have just mixed it in a section according to book. History, you will be getting MCQs, you will be getting very short answers, you will be getting short answers, long answers, CBQs, and particularly map-based questions. So these are the changes brought by them. Let us talk about in detail, like talking about how to solve the question paper as the layout has been changed. No need to worry, I'll discuss each and everything. Previously what happened, we are solving a question with MCQs in a list, right? So our mentality was that there are 20 MCQs, then we will be dealing with very short, then long, right? So the strategy was so easy. So here, one and only thing that is going to work out is the practice. As more as you will practice, you will just score very good in social studies. Along with that, in your journey, I am with you. Let me talk about in detail. For MCQs, like you are getting 4 options here, right? How to write an exam is very, very important. Students do what? They just add answer A. Right? This is not the correct pattern. For an example, there is a question with 4 options given to you. Option A, option B, option C and option D. Now you need to write the answer option A and give that in detail what the option A talks about. This is the way by which you will be writing the answer. In very short answer particularly, it carries 2 marks, right? So the strategy should be such that it should not exceed your word limit, rather it should not less than what it is demanded. Now what is demanded? It is just 40 words are demanded. You are writing a 2-marker question here. Start with an introduction and add 2 points, 2 important points. For an example, the question is, what is federalism from political science, right? Now you know that there are 2 features of federalism given in your book, right? Like federalism talks about the division of powers among different levels of government. So the first point will be about the different levels of government, right? They have different jurisdiction at each level. 2 marks are okay for that. We are talking about question which are short answers, right? Question with short answers carry 3 marks each. Answer to each question should not exceed your word limit for 60 words. At the end of this, I'll tell you a strategy to score very good with your answer here. Long answer contains 5 mark each and it should not exceed 120 marks. It should never exceed 120 marks. Keep the word limit always in mind, right? Talking about this case-based questions, very important about the social science paper here, because this is a good way to just crack it, right? To get marks over here. Case-based questions, there will be 3 case-based questions provided to you in the paper, and each case-based will contain 4 marks here, right? Now, the answer to that should not exceed 100 words. It should not exceed what? 100 words. Everything is given in that extract. You just need to figure it out, and I'll teach you how to do that. The last is map work. Map-based question contain 5 marks. A very good way to score good in social studies. Do you know that if you are just mugging it up, you can score very good in social studies. This is very good way to get 5 marks here. Do you want a video on map questions? I'll make it for you. Just drop a comment here. So, continuing with this description, let me tell you that the answer writing pattern should be in such a way that you are starting it with an introduction always. Keep in mind, the examiner is very much influenced by you when you are writing a very good introduction, right? So I would suggest this should be your pattern for writing your answer. You can start with the intro, right? Introduction. Then, if the question is for 2 marks, mark my words here, if the question is for 2 marks, you just need to write 2 points, right? Introduction is same, it is. If the question is for 3 points or 3 markers, we can add a point over here with introduction. Getting my point? But now the strategy is to crack that 5 marker question in a very smart way. So if it is for 5 marks, you can include intro, you can include 5 points and a conclusion to end your answer here, right? So this itself will get you 7 points and this itself will get full marks in your CBSE board. A smart strategy always used by me. You can also take it. So this is the way we are going to deal this year. Let me take you a view to the paper pattern which is changed here. Whatever we have discussed, we are going to visualize over here. All the instruction I just told you are written on this paper. This is your academic paper for 25-26. Have a look here. Now, this is the change brought by them. Look, this is section A. Section A, history for 20 marks. What it used to be earlier, section A, MCQs, there were 20 MCQs in the list, right? Now you can clearly see it's section A, history with 20 marks, starting with the MCQ. Moving further, you can see the first question is MCQ. The second question is a picture-based question, MCQ. The third one again, MCQ. 4 MCQs are given to you here. Right, you can see there are 4 MCQs given. After that 4 MCQ, you just need to change to 2 marker question. So again I tell you, practice is very important. If you are already practicing it in advance, then there will be no problem in your exam, right? So you will get a 2 marker question here, right? This 5A and 5B. This is what I talk about in the past, right? I talked that there will be internal choices provided to you. So either you want to solve 5A or you want to solve 5B. Again, you are having a 3 marker question here, a 5 marker question, and all of them are provided with internal choices. No need to worry, everything is going to be so smooth this year, right? Then there will be a CBQ, that means case-based question here. Map skills, yeah, if you will see the last year paper pattern, then the map was section F. At last you are going to solve the map work, but as you know already that map work is divided into 2 sections, right? History as well as your geography. From history, a question will contain 2 mark. How much mark? It will contain 2 mark. And from geography, it will contain 3 marks. So that 2 marker question from history is given over here. Again, I'm telling you, if you want a map series, just drop a comment in the comment section. Now, paying attention, the section is changed. This is section B, geography. Again, it contains 20 marks, starting with MCQs. Moving ahead, you will see a 2-marker question here. So, 1, 1, 1 MCQs. MCQs are more in this section, okay? You can see that. Moving to this, 2-marker question, a 5-marker question, case-based study, ending with map skill-based question. Only from history and geography you will be having map-based question. Other section do not have it. Keep this in mind, right? Moving to the third section, this is political science, 20 marks containing starting with MCQs, moving to 2-marker question. There are 2-marker questions, great. 3-marker question, 5 case-based studies, and again there is a section that is section D, economics. Okay, so hope you understood what is the change in the layout of the paper pattern. No syllabus is changed, nothing is changed. Your preparation will be same. You will get all the videos on our channel Diksha with Antu. Again, you just need to subscribe it, and trust me, I'll be through your journey along with you, making it easier, making it funnier, making it way easy as possible. Okay, so stay connected. Thank you.